So I purchased these enchroma sunglasses because I match colors for people all the time, and of course I always have to have someone there to help me in the end to make sure that I got it right. Most of the time I can get it without any help, but sometimes, it's about 10% of the time I just can't even see the color, or it's about 2% of the time I can't see the color that I'm trying to. If there's two colors next to each other, they'll say it's too green or too red, and I can't see it at all. And then maybe 10% of the time I can see the color. But I want you to think about something for a second. How many people do you know that are colorblind who actually match colors? It's a very rare thing. So the reason why, if I were you, I would listen to me is because I'm pretty rare as far as getting an opinion on whether these work or not. I tested them, and they don't help at all. In fact, they actually would make you think you see color more because you see more detail. It's like putting on polarized sunglasses, but they're actually more, they're stronger than that, than a regular pair. It's like if you put on polarized sunglasses, all of a sudden you look at everything looks really detailed. Everything looks really, it looks really brilliant, when you put on polarized sunglasses. But it's a little bit more than that you put them on, but you don't see color any better. You have something missing in your eyes, and these glasses are going to bring those things back. It's a farce. It doesn't really work. For someone like me who needs to be able to see color better, I need to be able to see. Here's some of my paints. I use all these. I'll mix them all together. I can just grab paint without using tints. Instead of using tints, I just use paint. It's already got the color in it. What do I need to, put a tint in the paint for? I know there's tons of red in that, so I'll use that as my red. I made all these colors here. These are just some of them. I got to do thousands of them. I do them every day. So what really happens with those glasses is they enhance. It's almost like let me give you a better picture. It's really not. It's like putting on 3D glasses. You see everything in dimensional. It doesn't really. It doesn't separate the colors. I don't know what they do with those glasses. I would be surprised. I'd like to see somebody reverse engineer them and see if they actually do pull those rays out. I would be surprised if they do, because what they do is they actually make it so that everything looks a little bit more separate. Like a leaf looks more separate than the next leaf. Not the color of it, but it makes you feel like you're seeing color, but you're really seeing you're really seeing a three-dimensional image. Okay, same thing with when you see the roses and stuff like that. It manipulates the color a bit. So I noticed that like greens had more yellow than they actually do, and I know that it's not right because this is my job. I match colors. I know, even though I can't see them, I still know how they work. I know paints, I know colors, I know how to manipulate them and make them look good and make them look right. I know how to pick colors for someone's house, and get colors that they will just love, and there's some of them that I just can't see. There's a few, not very many, but enough that it makes it really difficult to do what I do, and I it's not fun. So I wanted the glasses to correct that, to help me, even if I could put them on and see a difference in color. Like if I could see this easier. For instance, we're matching this color here. That's too red. We added yellow, and it went too far. See this spot right here is too much yellow, and then actually added yellow, and then came up with this color, and then I went too far and added white, came up with this, matched the wall, looked perfect. But anyway, if I could see that better, or see when I have it on the wall that I have real trouble with yellow and red and green when it's in the yellow family. Yellow, red, orange, or whatever you want to say if it's got. Okay, when they're like those little LED lights, you tell me that there's a red one blinking, I'm like, I don't know. I don't really see it that well. Okay, but in certain light I can see it. So I have to manipulate everything with lighting and everything else to be able to do what I do. And I can still get it done, but it's not easy. And then I use things like my cell phone to, there's an app on there you can use to get color. You can't get a spectrometer. I wish you could. It'd be easier for me. But I wanted to get the glasses just to be able to see if there was a color difference. And guess what? I still couldn't. So if they really worked, I would be able to pass a colorblind test. Doesn't work. Can't pass a colorblind test. They just make you feel like you're seeing color. Really, all you're seeing is depth. A darker or lighter color of the same color, and it's manipulated by, like, the yellows. The green looks a little more yellow, so it looks more green than it really is. It looks more like a bright grass green versus a tree green, like that tree. It looks like grass. Like the tree over to the left has more. The tips of the ends would look really, really yellow with those glasses on, and they look a little bit yellow right now, but a lot more with those glasses on. It's not the correct color. I've gone over it with other people who can see color perfectly, and I've found that even that there's a lot of there's a lot of people that pass the colorblind test, and then there's a person that will look at the numbers and they'll go 2, 6, 8, 9, 10, and they can see everything just like nothing. So everybody's got a little bit different amount of color. There's people with superior color, there's people with passing color that will pass the colorblind test, and there's people who just don't pass, and there's people who really fail. And those people that really fail may feel like they see color again with this, but it's kind of like, I don't know, they should be a little more honest and tell you that it doesn't really work, but it makes you feel like you see color better, because that would be the truth. You're not really seeing the color better, because if it did work, I would have the glasses still. I wouldn't have sent them back. I would said, I wouldn't be on this YouTube sending you guys videos of this stuff when I was playing with these colors here, and this one was too green, and then we had to add more red, and then we went to the back wall and had to do this, and it's harder for me to see, but I had to have it pointed out to me by someone. Once they point it out to me, then I go, oh, that's what I'm looking at, and then I can fix it. I can add the right color to fix it, and I can pick one right out of that junk pile right there, and know that it's got all the right toners in it. So, but it's because I experience. It's not because I can see it. It's not because I'm amazing with seeing. It's because I've been doing it for 30 years. This is kind of like being a gay guy working in the Baptist church. For me to even talk about this stuff, and say, oh, I'm a gay guy working in the Baptist church. Oh my God, we can't have him here anymore. This is my livelihood. I'm putting myself out there because I think that that's a farce. If I thought it was the truth, I wouldn't be willing to put myself out there. But again, I've been doing this for 30 years. Most people trust me so much that they know that I'm proven. I've done it over and over and over and over. So I don't need new customers. I have tons of them. So I was just, I can put myself out there at this point, and with the risk of losing, everything, because like if they found out you were gay and you worked in a Catholic church, all of a sudden, they're gonna, you're gone, so you don't exist anymore. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. So for me to even put this out there, I have no reason to other than I would like to see the truth come out about these glasses, to be able to do what I'm doing with these YouTube videos. Anyway, if you're looking at them, if you're really, really badly colorblind and you just would like to feel like you see color, then spend the $350. But if you're really like me and you're trying to actually really see the true color of something, don't buy them. You will not be happy, and you got 60 days to return them anyway. But I don't know, I think they're really capitalizing. I just don't like to see people capitalize on, you know, on people with disabilities, because really that's what we are. We're disabled, and we got people that are capitalizing, making tons and tons of money, getting filthy rich on us. So, you know, think about that before you buy them. See ya. Nice green tree.